you have the east. To the left, you have the west. Now you can say south, west, south, east, north, west, north, east, north, central, south, central. But in geography, there is nothing called south-south, okay? But they did create it, though, where they call the Niger Delta people south-south. Then the people of the Middle Belt, they call them north-central. Okay, sorry. They call it north-central. So you see that middle, which is like a belt. You know, the people of Middle Belt, they're like the belts that hold Nigeria together. The Sharia north, the Islamic terrorists from northern Nigeria, and their religious fanaticism, right? Or extremism. They are up there, close to Niger, Chad, all those places. Now you see that middle, the biggest part of Nigeria is the Middle Belt of Nigeria. And it is because of their massive land mass that this Sharia North that had no real value to anybody other than to scavenge, like, what do you call that thing again? Bacteria, they call it a bacteria, you know, that lives on its host. Then they started killing them in the Middle Belt. They bragged about leveling them. They said, we will level you. You are nothing. You are absolute nothing. You are nothing without the North. You are nothing this and that. Like, the people of the Middle Belt were being bled. Tens of thousands of them were slaughtered by the same Fulani terrorists with an admiration from their supposed fellow Northerners. That was when the Middlebeltans felt like, oh, more. We are not Northerners, oh. We are not. Oh. It's only when you want to use politics, when you want to use politics to shortchange the people of the South, that is when you call us Northerners, North Central. How can we be your brother? How can we be Northerners? And the Fulanis are killing us with so much gusto, so much passion. And it is endless. And those who are supposed to call them to order, right? They were practically telling us that we are just crybabies who is just complaining, or we should just take it like that. And within the Middle Belt, right, the likes of El Rufaya and co, as they are sending Fulani terrorists to wipe out entire village, they are moving in the Fulani families into those villages. They are appointing Fulanis as the head of the village. They are changing the names of these communities, while the real indigenous people of these communities have been sent to the IDP camps that nobody will visit. Nobody gives a damn about them. So how can you say we are all Northerners? How can you say we are Northerners and you are killing us like this? So that's one good thing that, you know, the Boko Haram's murderous regime achieved. It's not just for the Middle Belt and so, for all of us. So everybody now started to know where they belong. So this Nigeria is not for you. How many times will they tell you that Nigeria is not for you? Remember that part. Alaji Asari.
How many times will they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you. 70 years old man. I am mumu na too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise.
Say they wise. So yeah, the Middle Beltans have realized this, and they are now telling their own children, you are not Northern now. Hey, son, you are not Northerner. If you are not Arewa, we are Warara fans. That is their own supposed unifying name. the Kwarara fans or the Middlebeltans said if Nigeria breaks up tomorrow, they would rather have their own country than follow these Arewa murderous jihadists. That is an achievement of Bokwari, ladies and gentlemen. Again, here is another man's call it rant on this issue.
This one not be time for tribalism. You call it talk, say I be Urumi, I be Bini, I be this one, I be Akoko Edo. This is a time to stand collectively. If you watch now, say this Northerners, they just stand collectively. They won't try to fight us. When it be said now, they torment us for our own place. We the indigenous people of Edo. Now they torment us. And these things not only happening in the Edo state, it's happening in neighboring state. Delta state people, they are still complaining. Other states are complaining. We're not going to do evil. We're not going to expect many people not retaliate with the same energy. They be on with their license. They say they from north, they go Port Harcourt. Road networking. Check the road networking. You where they from north, they go Port Harcourt. What do you come fight for Urumi? What do you not come fight for Urumi? Our state governor not go do anything about them. Because political game don't they involve. Because most of these cows are owned by politicians. Who if you say get all this ranch, all these things, now big men get it. They'll come and they'll give the community heads them small thing. The community people then they separate mumu. They will see back cow give this aboki with the trade for them. We need to say enough is enough. Because we won't see the judgment we won't give. When they keep their brother for naught, all the Northerners they talk say yes she deserve and yeah you criticize this and this and this and this and this. When we see the judgment we won't give now. When peace and be the cause of the problem will lead to that massacre. Yes, now then and they push the people to the wall. Because you know if you keep people when they look you. They're not fools. You see, we there those. No man not push us, oh man not push us. If that our body, oh day. True? If you're not feeling in peace and harmony for the state, then we don't need you guys. Is it a crime? Which the cow can require to the carry gun follow cow? Which they require? Now why the animal? Say they be hunter. Which kind of useless hunter? Where they meet when I don't cash? Now be hunter, why not go put a gun for on that trailer? Why not go put on that trailer? If what you they do now correcting, why you go put your gun on that trailer? This one not be time for
again. All these videos and all these reactions that I'm sharing with you, they are like, say you have for every action there is an expected, like opposite reactions. So these people are reacting because of the threats. Somebody even said that they've chosen a date. The date that they are going to retaliate back on the people of Edo or the people of the southern Nigeria. Like I said from the start, right? There are those of them who are actually pushing it to make it an Igbo this, Igbo that. Unfortunately, or in Urumi itself, right? As the women are asking the government to do something in protecting them, the youth went out last night to tell the Hausas to leave their communities, or they will not be able to handle what is coming for them. It is happening, guys. The ladies or the women.
Oh yeah, baba ikoro mirebe dagbare o daliso no jeye o. Eya ge besu nuwuro mi must stop o. Ikoro mirebe edugere o. O baba afege si never ribe na o. E wolu no se o. So bare pa ikoro mirebe o. O ya ba ikoro rebe dagbare o. Eya ge onemi no sunu na almost stop o. Ikoro mi babu o. O ya ba.
So, what do you call this? What do you call king in Benin again? Or not J? Is that what you call king? Or there is a particular tribe in those states that calls their king or not J? Or maybe I didn't hear them right. Anyway, last night, the youth gathered themselves to go make an announcement to the Hausa. And if you see the Hausa community, the northerners that lives in Edo State, Baba, hey! It's so crazy though, right? Somebody was talking to me about this the other time, and somehow I had to have this deep sort of like a thoughts about it. I said, oh, wow. Like if you move to any part, you are meant to contribute, right, to the development of that place, right? Like I am moving to Lagos. I'm going to need to rent a house, find a job, or even start a business. So I have to contribute to that community. Fulanis don't contribute to anything in any community. Nothing. True story. Hausas does, but they barely rent any house. You can see them. They can sleep anywhere because to them, they are just there to hustle. Sure, you get whatever they can get for themselves. They move back to the northern part of Nigeria where they believe that they belong. When the Igbos move to any part of Nigeria, not only that they invest in those communities, Baba, they establish as if to say they don't have any plan of living. The Igbos will buy lands. Where they won't buy lands, they will rent properties, they will pay rent, they contribute positively to that community or every community. It is not the same with northerners in Nigeria. I'm not saying all of them, but a northerner can just pack his mat. Okay, his mat is what do you call it? Is a tesbih, right? And what else again? Maybe if it's a farm help, a farm hand, is a cutlass. So they don't really have so much to pack. They do not have much to unpack. And most of the time, some of them will probably, some of them, this happened in Lagos, right? Where they were looking for this Boko Haram guy. Guess what? They had to come to Lagos to arrest him. Do you know what he was doing in Lagos? He was a mechanic, Okada mechanic. Meanwhile, he's actually a Boko Haram terrorist. And he's been in Lagos for like maybe 2-3 years before he was finally caught. True story. So they turn out they become Okada riders, Okada that they can put inside a trailer, Dangote trailer, from Port Harcourt to Kano, from Benin to Sokoto, from Anambra to Katsina. And that's it. You can't say the same of other people from other part of Nigeria who moves to anywhere. It's always, almost like that. Or you will be so shocked at the number of northerners who live in Edo, northerners who live in Anambra, northerners who live in Abia. I'm talking about, you will easily go to a place and you will see the massive thousands of them there. So to some people, it is high time we begin to, this also sounds like people are saying, let's break up this contraption. Kind of like, they are not saying it, but they are acting it. Go back to where you come from. Because if your people touch any of our people in your place, now we will come for first. This was last night, though.
Oh yeah, everybody move now. Now. Mona come up for here, Uromi, no be una time. Mona, see everybody, Mona move now. I bought people now, they mad, yeah, Uromi, yo. Mona come up for Uromi now. They go drop una for Uromi this night. What to make them drop una now? Eh? Oh yeah, Mona, see you now, you dey cover your nose. You dey cover your nose, Abi. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mona move now. Mona no call this room again. No, they man. Oh yeah, everybody. Oh, they crazy. Oh yeah, Muje.
So you see, this your contraption that some of you want to hold on to is not sustainable. See, there is no country that will survive. There's no country that is being run the way they are running this your contraption that will survive. It's just a matter of time. The fear is if the center can no longer hold, if the fraud can no longer be sustained, it may actually be very bloody, very, very bloody before we go our separate ways. Something that I really, really do hope it never gets to that stage. The Northerners have given you the date that they are going to retaliate if certain conditions are not met. They are saying all these things and they are putting them on social media, you know, and that is actually where you get to see the pieces of what they are plotting, you know, and then you can act upon it accordingly too. We'll leave it though, this Fulani and what else again? And I'll share the story of a police officer. Now, this guy may never really get your sympathy, you say, right? But he needs to. His story is very sad. He's a police officer, Nigerian police officer working in Osu, right? Then something happened. He said he was arrested, right? And then was accused of being an IPOB when he wasn't. Got tortured, nearly killed, spent 11 months, 3 weeks in the police detention. Oh, I want him to tell you his story. Please, listen to this.
All right. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Please, you can project so that people can hear you. Good day.
Good day, sir.
All right. Please, can you tell us your name, sir?
My name is Inspector Patrick.
Inspector
Patrick Omoyi.
Okay. Please, what is your AP number?
My AP number is 231793.
Where were you posted as a police officer?
My last posting was Omuma Police Station, Divisional Headquarters, Uru East in Ondo.
All right. So you told us that in February 2023 you were arrested by Ebubago.
Yes.
Atuli in the Hiala LGA.
Yes, sir.
So briefly, why were you arrested?
I was arrested on my way to see my family, my wife and 6 children, which are living back of opposite of the Middlebeltans University, back of that small market. I was just arrested on my way, not knowing that the men of Ebubago have received an attack by this very group, unknown government group, and left. They said after the incident, 10 minutes after the incident, I was to be the first person they saw passing on that street. I mean, I don't know. I did not see Okada. I decided to walk with my neck. So I used my neck to walk up to where the Ebubago people did. So when they stopped me, I was thinking that when they work with government, after telling them I'm a policeman, I'm an inspector, they asked where I work. I said I work in Uru East Division, Omuma. May I mention Omuma, Havuzumavu. So they found everybody working or coming out from there to be one of those people. I told them no, that I'm from Delta State, I'm from Abo beside me. That there is no Delta person that is involved in this problem. That I don't know if they have received an attack. I don't know anybody, that I'm just going alone to see my wife and children. That was how they deprived me from going.
And what did they do?
I was hard. I was buttered. I was handcuffed, chained. They flogged me with knives and iron. Ending of the day,
did you tell them you were a police officer? You are a police officer.
I tell them.
Was there any identification on you to identify you as a police officer?
Yes, I showed them something to identify me, which that thing was even damaged by them.
Okay.
Then finally they called Captain Idris, that one of the Nigerian army, serving at that Uni Aziz. So he came. He interviewed me and later told them that I'm innocent, that I'm just a passerby, unfortunate victim of circumstance, that they should not touch me again, that if they break, they should carry me with their vehicle and take me to my house. If they see my wife and children, that they should let me go. But surprisingly for me, after those torture, they took me to the police station and handed over me to the police. And on the night I was detained. DPO came, they brought me out to interview him. I interviewed him. He asked me who's my DP. I told him he's an SP, Sunday Oladipo. He's an Yoruba man.
Was Sunday Oladipo called by the DPO?
Yes, he called him and he confirmed that yes, that
you are working with him.
Yes. That.
Then after confirming that you are working with him, what did the DPO actually did?
The DPO actually said that my DPO said that if I'm in Anambra State, that he's not aware. That means I left
Anambra. The distance between Omuma and Anambra is very close.
The distance between Omuma and
Undi is very, very close.
Okay. So after that, what happened next?
After that, the DPO ordered the IPO to neck chain me and took me back to cell. I spent extra 8 days. Then the case was then transferred to State CID Oka, which I called a brother, why the DCO at Uni there, thinking that it's a brother, that he should help me talk to the number one, that we are from the same state, that data that we did not follow for this